Hoo-wee. Mama is tired. Can you tell? My goodness. Hi, hello, friends. How are you? I know it's been a while since I've done a video with, like, a real video, like with my face, where it's not just like 30 seconds. Hi, how is you? You doing okay out there? So, yeah, we're here to do shadow work. Class is in session. Let's do it. So, what is shadow work and why should you care? In shamanism, this is actually called, and it's a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing, but it's called soul retrieval, which is kind of how I view it as well. Essentially, it is inner child, inner teenager, inner young adult healing. Now, why should you care about it? Well, if you're a twin flame and you want union, baby, this is how you get union, okay? I've always said the path to union is through the dark, it's through the shadow. But aside from that, if you're like, nah, twin flames are bullshit, get it? But why should you care anyway? You know those repetitive patterns, those repetitive cycles that you go through in your life? How you kind of end up dating the same type of guy, girl, person? How it seems like the universe smiles on you for a second and you get a big sum of money and then it's gone a month later. You just can't help yourself. You just can't stop yourself spending that money as soon as you get it. You find yourself in the same kind of job, same situation. You find yourself asking the question, when is my life going to start? Tired of all these repeating patterns. Tired of all my relationships ending. Tired of dead-end jobs. Manifestation is wonderful, and it will get you far. But not as far as diving into the deep dark will. So why should you care about shadow work? Because the moment you decide that you are no longer going to run from yourself, you're no longer going to lean into that toxic habit, and we all got them. No shame in the game. I'm not perfect. The moment you decide that you're going to sit with that uncomfortable feeling of emptiness instead of reaching for the phone to order DoorDash, to scroll endlessly on social media, even reaching for books. If you were a kid that always was reaching for books or movies, we became escape artists. Escaping that void feeling, that empty feeling. So instead of reaching for your phone to go on Amazon, TikTok Shop, Etsy, the moment you decide to sit with those uncomfortable emotions, and not just sit with them, make friends with them, and figure out how to release them, guess what, my darling? That is the moment you find freedom. Now, it's not a one-stop shop. This is a constant evolutionary journey. But the moment you decide, I'm ready. I'm ready for these patterns to stop. I am ready for these generational curses, for these repeating patterns in my own life, in the lives of my family members, my ancestral line. As soon as you decide that you're ready for a better life, to be honest, that's the moment that the real work begins. Because what ends up happening is, so for example, let's say that you are somebody who you attract relationships that are non-committal. They're around for a minute and then they're gone. They don't stick around long. And you're like, dude, what is so wrong with me that people don't stay? Like, what is that? Like, I knew that one girl in high school who was 400 pounds with a funky tooth, and she got the love of her life when she was 17 years old. What the hell? I'm not that bad looking. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. You know what? I'm even funny. I make good money. Like, what is wrong? What is so wrong with me There's nothing wrong with you, except for the fact that you're a vibrational match to non-committal relationships, to runners. Why? It's because you run from yourself, babe. The world around us, the universe at large, and I'm talking the world around us, okay? The room that you're in, the house you live in, the apartment you live in, the people in your life, everything, your money. And side note, money and love are the same vibration, so I can guarantee you the way you show up in love is also the way you show up in money. Just saying. So, let's say that's the situation, right? You tend to attract runners. It's because you're running from something within yourself. And you're like, okay, what the hell am I running? Like, how, Bree? How am I running from myself? I don't do that. I don't run from myself. Okay, let's look at it this way. Think about your dream relationship, your dream spouse, your dream partner. What are they like? And I've done this with coaching clients. And 9 times out of 10, they come to me and they say, I want somebody loyal. I want somebody committed. I want somebody that chooses me day after day after day after day. Someone who thinks the sun shines out of my butt, okay? That's what I want. I want somebody who thinks I am the greatest thing since sliced bread, and they stay. Great. So we're looking for stability. We're looking for commitment. We're looking for loyalty. Somebody who sticks with it through thick and thin. Somebody who keeps their promises, yeah? And always my coaching clients would say to me, yes, I want somebody who sticks to what they say they're gonna do. Beautiful. When was the last time you kept a promise to yourself? And without fail, the response I always get is, oh, come on, Bree, that's not fair. I get it. Nobody wants to be called out. Nobody wants to know that they've got to change, right? That you have to change your perceptions, that you have to change your viewpoints, your belief systems about yourself and the world, right? To see a better outcome around you. But here's the thing, like I said before, the world around us is a mirror. Simply at all times, it's just reflecting back to you what you currently believe. That's it. So if you believe you are somebody who's unattractive, if you believe that you are somebody that nobody sticks around for, because maybe your dad wasn't around, maybe your mom was emotionally unavailable or not around. So if you believe that about yourself, and you're hoping and praying that someday, some way, somebody's going to look at you and just decide to stay, it's not going to happen. There's the rub. And it's not going to happen, not because you don't deserve it, you absolutely do. It's not going to happen because you're not a vibrational match to it. Motorcycles might be a synchronicity for somebody. Vroom, vroom. You see what I'm saying? Everything that comes into our life, everything, because we're always in control. We are always the masters of our own destinies, always the master of our own reality. Always. Even the shitty stuff, we call that in. Well, sometimes astrology comes for our necks, right? But for the most part, it's us. And that is why shadow work is important. If you want the relationship, if you want the career, the little white house with the white picket fence, 2.5 kids and a dog, you can absolutely have that. If you want to be the next Oprah Winfrey, setting the world on fire, leading a collective in your own way, you can have that. Absolutely. But you got to line up with it. You have to be a vibrational match to that which you are seeking. The universe, at all times, is simply corresponding to the nature of our song. So when you're ready, the universe is ready too. Let's